All right. What we doing today, Jay?
Same thing we do every week, Pinky.
Unboxing! Pretty much every day. Sometimes these guys have a great sale anywhere constantly. So,
I'm really glad we don't do this every day.
it's too expensive. Hi guys! Two cats on a couch unboxing video. Hi, Yuki.
I saw a dog crawl and a cat crawl at the same time.
Yeah, we got lots of pets.
What's up, everybody? It's Jay and Andy from Two Cats on the Couch, and Andy's joining me for the box. I keep looking at the
Unboxing.
Unboxing. We're Canadian here for Boxing Day, and today we are going to be unboxing a
Vinegar Syndrome purchase.
We love Vinegar Syndrome.
We do.
Andy really loves Vinegar Syndrome. She got really behind it in the past year or so.
Yeah. I understand what they do.
Yeah, like you get the concept.
Yep.
You know, and we've really loved this a lot. But I've kind of been in charge of
You've been
buying
making the purchases,
everything.
and then you show me.
Yeah, so this is gonna be the first time Andy gets to unbox.
He still made the purchases.
I still made the purchases.
I still don't know what they are, but I get to.
Every time I show you the list, and you're like, I don't want any of these.
Nope. And then I see them, and I'm like, that looks like fun.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox the Vinegar Syndrome October release movies. So.
Alrighty. That's not a movie.
That
is a T-shirt.
I've been wanting the Vinegar Syndrome T-shirts for a very long time, but they've been out of stock of normal people sizes.
Piss yellow.
I hate the yellow.
Why are they all pea yellow?
But legitimately, it's the first Vinegar Syndrome shirt that I have, and I just
that one looks cool. That one looks nice.
I couldn't turn it down. Yeah, it's too cool, and it's on canvas. A canvas shirt.
Oh yeah, no, canvas is
Bella
good.
Canvas,
Bella and Canvas, guys. You want some comfy T-shirts? Do Next Level or Bella and Canvas.
Yeah, that's my jam.
High quality, comfortable as hell.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we got the lady peeing down her leg. And that's why. That's their logo. But in the movie, this fills up with black, and we're like, she's peeing into her boot. Like, what else could this mean?
If you haven't watched our movie commentaries, you are missing out because Andy always has to point out when
peeing into her leg.
Lady peeing down the leg time.
Oh, those feel good. I just wanted to. Yeah, I'm gonna take it out.
Oh, that is nice. I hate the yellow though. Like the yellow.
It's pastel. Like
Yeah.
this is a nice yellow for
This
you.
is
but
yellow.
pea
Yeah.
yellow.
This
Come
is
on,
like
Vinegar Syndrome.
Ugh.
I love the back.
mean,
I
yeah,
love the back.
I like that it's
There's
simple.
the other one.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm happy. This is the one I wanted more than anything.
It looks great.
The film reel, the 35mm film reel.
Yeah. That looks pretty darn cool, actually.
I'm stoked. I like it. I just wish it wasn't yellow. But like, I get to have a Vinegar Syndrome shirt.
But
and that
that's
makes me
their
really happy.
thing. Yeah.
All right.
Peeing down the leg.
I thought I ordered more than that, but
You did.
how many? No, I meant DVDs. Oh, there we go. Okay.
All right. In no particular order.
Get those out of here.
All right, we have Fair Game. It's a car and a blowtorch. Skulls and
Pretty much why I bought it right
in
there.
a desert. Yeah, this one looks really cool, actually. They hunted her. Now they'll pay the price.
I think that was your wedding vows to me.
Yeah. You hunted me. You chased me.
And now
you
I
paid
have
the
paid
price.
the price.
Okay.
Can you see?
A young woman running a wildlife sanctuary in the Australian outback is in for trouble when she is confronted by 3 kangaroo hunters. So specific. I'm a kangaroo hunter and my wife is a worm farmer and our budget's $2.
Our budget's $2.55 million.
Bored with killing kangaroos, they decide to kill the animals in the sanctuary. And when they see how attractive the owner is, they decide to have a little fun with her, too.
I imagine going to play skee ball.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what fun means.
Yeah.
Turns out that they may get a bit of more fun, again in quotes, than they bargained for. So special features include an audio commentary with the director and the writer, an extended interview with the actress, behind-the-scenes featurette, a storyboard image gallery.
That's fun.
Behind-the-scenes classic advertisement and theatrical program image gallery.
Okay. Like, that's like the promo images that they used to, like, send out to theaters and stuff.
And then it's got short films of the same director.
That's one of the reasons I really wanted it. I love fighting those old short films.
Yeah, geez, there's like 5: Vandalism, Break-In, Taken by Storm, Abduction, Who's Next, and Under Pressure.
Even if they're terrible,
they're all going to be bad.
You get the ability to watch something that you never would have seen.
And then it's got Dark Star trailers, so I imagine that's who released this. Yeah,
Dark Star. But the commentary, and it's got a behind-the-scenes featurette, meaning I'm assuming that's while they were filming.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool. And actually, I love this cover.
I know, I do too.
I love this. Like that. There's the same car. That is really cool.
It is dope art.
Those are kangaroo skulls, I guarantee it.
Oh yeah.
What is wrong with those dudes' faces?
So is this an Ozploitation? Was it Ozploitation?
It's an Ozploitation film?
Yeah. I mean, that's a real genre. It's
is it?
There's a whole shitload of exploitation films out of Australia.
Exploitation.
Exploitation.
Okay, this one looks good.
Okay.
I feel like I'm in for that one.
Cool.
Oh God. Oh God.
What company is this from? So Vinegar Syndrome releases...
My guess is Saturn's Core.
You think this is a Saturn's Core movie?
It has to be.
Andy's not a big fan of Saturn's Core. I am a huge fan of Saturn's Core, but this
is AGFA.
This is AGFA, which Andy
Hells
loves.
Yeah, I like it all of a sudden. Fuck the Devil and Fuck the Devil 2, Return of the Fucker. How do you not buy this?
I looked into nothing about this
other
than the title and AGFA. I'm sold. I'm
Guys,
done.
look at this. Look at this. We need to, okay, let's see what comes with it. We gotta.
Yep. Oh God, the cover got worse.
Films by Michael Polklestener. Wow, guys. So they censored it here. You can see in both of those, all 3 of them.
I'm thinking
but
this is the original.
Didn't here.
Usually the AGFA or Vinegar Syndrome, when they release the 2 covers, this is the original cover of the movie, like that they released, probably on VHS or something. And then the new art is the Vinegar Syndrome.
All right, you guys are gonna look at this while I read this because this is tiny and shiny. All right, 1990 to 91. Color. Exploding out of the German horror underground, Fuck the Devil, 1990, and Fuck the Devil 2, Return of the Fucker, 1991, are cinematic equivalents of DIY comic books that were made by a teenage stoner while experimenting with bootleg acid. And there's nothing else like them. The films tell the story of the Fucker, a phantasmagorical death machine who materializes from haunted VHS tapes of Evil Dead 2 and A Nightmare on Elm Street to wreak havoc on unsuspecting parents, teens, and babies. Oh. Okay, that's very... Everyone.
That went down a
unless you're not a parent. Like you and I would be safe.
Yeah, we're
out of teenage phase. We have no kids. Fueled by subversive violence, experimental techniques, and an unconditional love for the horror genre, these Casio-core-driven miracles teleport us into a dreamlike panic state where Rambo posters, 8-bit sound barfs, and Nightmare Freddy's rule our subconsciousness. AGFA and Bleeding Skull... Sorry, it has an exclamation point. AGFA and Bleeding Skull are overjoyed to welcome the Fucker to home video for the first time ever, complete with new 2022 director cuts, the original cuts, and a fuck ton of extras. So your extras include preserved from the original VHS masters, German language with German and English subtitles.
Cool.
They have Fuck the Devil 2022 director's cut, which is 29 minutes, and original 90s cut, which is 35 minutes. Oh, so they're short.
That is a lot shorter than I was... I mean, I'm okay with that, though.
Looking at some of these screenshots.
We watched a few movies where we're wondering, why is it going on so long?
And then they got Fuck the Devil 2 down to 29 minutes for the director's cut as well.
Okay.
The original is 40 minutes.
Oh, okay. So it's tighter. It's probably a better story.
Video introduction by director Michael Polklestener. Commentary on the director's cuts with the director and actor. Outtake shorts, trailers, booklet with vintage artwork, stills, and writing by AGFA.
Wait, there's a
and
booklet in
Bleeding
there?
Skull's Joseph A. Ziemba.
That's badass. I like that.
Notice these movies were shot on VHS. Please approach with the technical quality of the source material with empathy.
I like that.
Did they all say that?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. The very first AGFA movie we ever bought was Ninja Zombie. And it was a treasure. Like, we loved it. We watched everything on that disc the first day.
I can't get
But
it
the thing
open.
that kind of made me giggle was the little line on the back that says, "Please approach this movie with empathy," because it comes from a VHS transfer, and
I
it's
think
not
some people
from
don't know what they're
film
getting
stock.
into, and you had to warn me, and I was like, oh, now I see what you mean.
But as soon as you know,
yeah, I have a respect for it.
you have a respect for it. I mean, these guys did what most people don't do. They made a movie, even though they didn't have a money or budget or cast or whatever. They still did it.
Yeah.
And I think it's awesome that a company like AGFA recognizes that. And
They do.
Saturn's Core is the same way. And that's why I really respect Saturn's Core.
Okay, out of these two so far, Fair Game is the one I want to watch.
They both look pretty dope, right?
But they look
both
completely different.
They look like a good night of entertainment.
If you want something completely different, yeah. This kind of has like a Mad Maxy feel.
A little bit, yeah.
The cover does to me at least, and the badass woman in the car.
My worry is it's going too far down that road, so it might not be.
Mad Max was Mel Brooks, who was Aussie. So
yep.
I don't know what to think, but that's the order I want to watch them in. Third and final, I want to see if I can tell what this is about just by looking at this before I flip it to see the cover. I feel like he's a sex cyborg, a gay club dancer. He's from a gay club. He's a stripper cyborg.
I would watch all that.
All right, it's called 16 Tongues. Still could be. It still could be. Okay, I don't know. Ooh, that's a nice cover. It's got the raised on it.
And who's it from?
Oh, Saturn's Core. This one is Saturn's Core. Okay.
Andy's not a big fan of Saturn's Core because most of the movies are SOV movies.
Yeah, I'm not sure I feel good about this one anymore. But we'll see. Okay, so we got this guy, girl, that guy, Snake, and that guy, Robot.
You can be whatever you want to be.
Yes. Oh God, this one's even tinier. Sorry, guys. Here,
you don't have to read the whole thing. I'm not gonna read the whole.
So here's a lot of special features, though, guys. We have an audio commentary with the director Scooter McCrae. We know that name. Who the fuck is Scooter McCrae?
That's the guy who did the Dead movie, Dead Shock, Deadlock, where the zombies were alive, in society. Dead. Shatter Dead. That's him.
So I was kind of right. Ginny Chin Chin?
Wait, what?
Is a genetically engineered prostitute assassin chasing down the scientist who implanted her sex organs under the folds of her eyelids. She's Asian, and her name is Ginny Chin Chin. No, Saturn's Core! Oh, God, they call him an auteur.
I think he calls himself an auteur in that documentary we watched about him.
Paul Sutt.
But then again, I think he understood what kind of movies he was making.
All right, so we got a audio commentary with the writer-director, who are both Scooter McCrae, and the producer. Who's Alex Kiku. Cookie.
I just give up. You muscle through.
Kuciw. Cookie.
Okay, yeah.
Cookie.
We
have an audio commentary with the writer-director Stephen McCrae, producer Alex Kiku, and production designer Dan Ouellet.
Did you say Adam McCrae?
So, Scooter McCrae,
there
sorry.
We go. I was like...
So they have an audio commentary with director and with producer. And then they have an audio commentary with director, producer, and production designer. Why not just get all three together and do it at once? What the fuck, Saturn's Core?
Maybe it's about different things.
What the fuck, Alex Kiku?
I want the multiple commentaries, because you can't talk about everything in one.
They have an isolated music track. Does that mean
I think that's pretty cool. It's
just the
soundtrack, yeah.
Okay. They've got Fantasia or Bust, a festival screening featurette. They've got behind the scenes and blooper featurette. They've got visual effects breakdown with post-effects supervisor Robert Morris. Okay, that seems cool.
I like that.
They've got a makeup and costume tests featurette.
That's cool. That's like what Evil Dead 2 did all that. Yeah.
Yeah, deleted scenes. I See the Dark music video. Ooh.
Well, that means someone gave...
Song written for the movie.
Someone gave a free music to the movie.
You got to put me on your disc, though, when you're famous, dude. They got a photo gallery, a video introduction to the student films by director Scooter McCrae. What the heck?
It's so worth watching for student films. Student films are notoriously the worst things you'll ever watch in your life.
What do you mean student films are? Are these Scooter's student films? Oh, okay.
I won't show you my student films because maybe I will someday, but they were goddamn awful.
Okay, so here's the student film names: DB, the little D and the big B.
Yeah.
I don't know. 16 millimeter student film
Decibel.
by... so Decibel, 16 millimeter student film by Scooter McCrae in 1988. With optional director's commentary. Then you have Only Hell, Another 16mm student film by Scooter McCrae in 1987 with optional director's commentary. Then you've got trailers, reversible cover art, and subtitles.
I love that these boutique companies do the reversible cover art because usually they'll do like the
oh wow,
new,
they have more.
They'll do the new cover art on the outside,
And then you get the original on the
is
inside.
like the
That's
original
cool.
VHSS release.
So you also have a bonus movie, Saint Frankenstein, which is Scooter McCrae's award-winning 2015 short film, starring two people I've never heard of, with optional director's commentary, and then it's got an isolated score for that one. Featuring music by legendary composer Fabio Frizzi.
Why do I know that name?
He's from Zombie and The Beyond.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
And then behind the scenes stills gallery. This one also gives you a warning. This feature was shot and edited on video. Please be advised the transfer quality is confined by the limitations of the format. So, I mean, they're warning you.
And that means it's...
Shatterdead was so bad, though, wasn't it? We hated it.
Quality bumped up to 1080. Shot at 4:3. You gotta know that going into it.
But it's nice that they tell you that, because how many times are people going to say this movie is shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you're not buying from Vinegar Syndrome if you're looking for blockbusters.
No shit. Like, you're not dropping $30 for a movie if you know... Like, if you don't know what you're getting.
No, definitely not.
But you might be renting it, or...
Yeah, that's the order I want
That's
to watch.
the order?
That's the order I want to watch.
I think we still have, like...
That's the order I want to watch.
I think we have, like, 3 other Saturn's Core...
That's the order I want to watch. Here. I'll go to sleep after we watch these 2.
Yeah, but then you miss out on movies like Jungle Trap.
I hate Jungle Trap!
Shit.
Dinner is served.
What are you excited to watch? I mean, I'll watch 16 Tongues,
I'm excited to watch all of them, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
Fair Game I've never heard of. It looks really freaking fun.
It looks good.
Granted, I've never heard of any of them. 16 Candles I really like.
16 Tongues?
Yeah, 16 Tongues.
Very different. No Molly Ringwald in that. Ginny Chin Chin is in that one.
That's a Lung Duck Dong's cousin.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Cyborg prostitute assassin.
16 Tongues is interesting because I really respect Saturn's Core, because they're finding like some of the worst of the worst of the worst.
And as bad as they are, like, we love them for what they are.
Bingo.
We've liked them.
AGFA.
But Shatterdead, oof.
Yeah, but we watched it and it was an experience.
Oof, guys, Shatterdead's rough.
I mean, it was okay.
Scooter McCrae, we were like, there's no way that's his name, but looking at this and all the awards he's won,
we watched
given himself,
every.
that is a real name.
We watched
Scooter
every
McCrae
bonus
goes
feature
by.
on that DVD that
Because
night.
I wanted to understand it.
Yeah.
I wanted to understand why.
We weren't
Scooter
sure
McCrae.
what they were doing.
Why?
Fuck the Devil is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most.
That's interesting, especially knowing that they're shorter.
And they're shorter, and they're made on an acid trip from bootleg acid. It's not even like legit acid. It's like they got the shit and they're just like, fuck
I didn't know
it,
there was bootleg drugs.
I don't know.
People on the corner going like, hey, I got this acid that used to be acid, but then I put it in a different baggie and now it might be baking soda. And you're like, okay, I'll try it.
It literally comes in a Carhartt boot.
Lame.
I am excited to watch this because it's so obtuse and so
weird. Yeah.
And AGFA, like,
you're never going to see something like this again.
Yeah, and that's it. You're never going to see this. Like, even though, like, we watched some AGFA stuff and we're like, why?
Why did we see this?
But
no one else has seen it, and we would never have seen it.
You would have never seen it if it wasn't for AGFA. So I kind of go out of my way to really buy everything that they do. Besides a couple things, like one was like a drug documentary. I'm not interested in that.
I'm not a huge fan of their porn without the porn. I like the premise, but I've never. I'd give them an A for an idea, but D for execution. Smut without smut. It wasn't what I wanted it to be.
It was boring.
Yeah.
And then we started watching the other one. And we're like, this is boring because there's no dick.
Because it is pretty porny. Like, you see the vag or the bush because it's all old stuff.
Yeah.
You see the boobs. You see butts. You don't see any dick. And you pretty much watch the whole thing up to penetration. Like, it is the porn. It is the foreplay.
Porn without penetration.
It is, and then they just don't show that they cut from the actual porn part, which is fine. It is what it is. It is what they said it was, but there's no
Watch
good...
where your mic's at, too.
But there's no good,
No, there's no
story.
There's no good dick in these smut without smut movies.
But there's also no good story. I was hoping that it would be like these story-driven smut films.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of them was. It was
And
like
you'd like
things,
see all the
things to come. Things to come
story.
was the movie where it was like the kind of like the Tomorrowland where you went to the facility and everything was like you could have this sexual fantasy with anything you want.
But anyway, all of that
It was
to
an
say
interesting
that we've
concept for the
seen some
time.
stuff with Vinegar Syndrome that like I wasn't a fan of, but
Yeah.
whether I liked it or not, like that's a good angle. Smut without smut, that's really interesting.
Well, because I don't give a shit about
And
porn. It's just not interesting to me.
The bad stuff we've seen, like the very first few things I've seen with you from Vinegar Syndrome was, what was it, Scary Movies?
Oh, Scary Movie.
And then the other one that was named almost the
Scary
same thing.
Tales.
Scary Tales.
Scary Tales was awesome.
Scary Movie wasn't so great.
Scary Movie was about standing in line for a haunted house.
But, so we watched it though, like, so...
And we watched the
And I was
commentary.
like, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Like, it's something I'm never going to see again.
I've never heard of it. I've
no.
never...
So, this Fuck the Devil and Fuck the Devil 2 Return of the Fucker.
Yeah, Return of the Fucker.
Like, it's a very interesting premise, and we would never have seen it unless
Agreed.
Vinegar Syndrome put it out.
Agreed. So,
And if
thank
AGFA
you.
put it out, I guess Vinegar Syndrome sold it. But
Like, you can buy it through AGFA
site
website,
directly.
but Vinegar Syndrome creates these covers.
these
like
badass covers, their covers, guys,
the box
are
art
worth
cover.
getting alone.
Yeah.
I'm always like, oh, that looks cool. Oh, that looks cool. And then we watch the movie, and I'm like, oh god,
Yeah, I know.
AGFA, you really fucked me over on this
But
one.
if you're into the collectability, you want the covers of these, the little box slips, this thing
Yeah.
right here. Literally, if this went out of print like tomorrow, this would be worth like 20. This and this would make it like 50 or 60,
That would make it
60
$22.
bucks. So every once in a
Minus
while,
shipping.
they'll sell just the covers.
Oh, really? They just sell the sleeves?
Just sometimes, but like once it's gone, it's gone. And I respect them for that because there's companies like
Well-
Steve Jackson's Games that release like super limited editions and then they release it again the next year and again the next year. I'm like, fuck you, you don't care about the
Do
collectors.
you have any Vinegar Syndrome up here that...
All of them on that shelf over there.
Yeah, let me step around real quick. You know, you don't even care what the movie's about. What I'm saying, though, is it looks really cool.
Yeah, the
You know, like, this is like a
Jump and Trap,
collector's
it's really
cover.
nice. Yeah.
Here's their AGFA horror trailer show.
That was awesome.
I just love the way this box looks. Like, it is just...
It screams
It screams
grindhouse.
AGFA. This is what
Yeah,
their thing...
it screams drive-in movie theater.
Yeah.
Like the movies like you would never have seen.
And then Ninja
And then-
Zombie, like a freaking classic. This makes it look like a little pop art cover.
We bought that,
comic book cover.
but we didn't buy it with the case, with the
Yeah.
cover, the slip cover, because I didn't know about that. I bought that off of Amazon.
See, but even this looks badass.
It is, but that's AGFA.
Yeah. Okay. Well, either way, I'm saying that. I guess what I'm saying is, regardless of whether it's Vinegar Syndrome or AGFA, like this is what makes me want to buy the movie.
Total. Oh,
Is
and
the alternate
yeah.
art.
Yeah, of course.
This is what makes me go.
Well,
that
like-
looks cool.
For instance, this is the AGFA art for Ninja Zombie. And then here's the original VHS art.
Ooh.
I mean, I appreciate this
Oh,
being a
look at
part of
those
it.
cutout eyes on top.
Yeah.
Oh, Ninja Zombie, what are you thinking?
But like the new art,
Because they know how to
Insanely
make it appeal to
badass.
you. I would buy that movie. That movie I'd burn.
yeah.
You know, like that. They know how to get you to go, wow, that looks really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about these. I think Fair Game is the one that I'm... Kangaroo Hunters. Like, I'm really excited to see about
Hell
Kangaroo
yeah, hell yeah.
Hunters. I think you picked some good ones. These two, I think, like, I'll like a lot. The Cyborg Assassin Ginny Chin Chin. Like, I
Yeah,
can
so-
see why you picked that. I can
Well,
see
it's
why
also
you picked that.
it's also Saturn's Core, and Saturn's Core I'm kind of like all in for. Anything
Yeah.
AGFA and Saturn's Core, I'm diving in for.
Yeah, I'm excited
So-
about these two. I will watch that one with you, though.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, super excited. Good box. And you got your shirts. You've been waiting for them to come back in a
dying
size that
for
wasn't as small.
Dying for it. All they've had is little people sizes, so
Nice print, too.
it does feel nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
that's
guys,
nice. Very
thank you so
cool.
much for joining us. Let us know
You're on the floor now.
which of these movies sounded the most interesting to you. Which movie would you want to watch?
Don't say Scooter McRae's.
You can
'cause
say
it's the wrong answer.
whatever's in your heart. What movie of these would you want to watch the most? And tell us
And
what.
have you seen them?
And have you seen these? Exactly.
Warn
Let
us,
us
warn
know.
us ahead of
Let us
time.
know what we're in for. Guys, thank you so much. I'm Jason.
Andy.
We are Two Cats on a Couch.
Bye, guys.